everything I love is storytelling, like visual storytelling. So most of the stuff I do is, in fact all of the stuff is telling stories with pictures. Sometimes I do comic journalism, writing articles with words and pictures. Sometimes I do graphic novels, books, fiction, autobiography. Sometimes I create sculptures. As long as it's got storytelling with pictures in it, sequential art, and it's a comic, then I love it. Yeah. Maybe it makes me understand why I draw weird things. I think my biggest interest is in people and characters. So lots of my work is exploring different characters and strange stories, trying to understand the human condition through storytelling and images. Yeah. Well, when I started in comics in the UK, there were very few women, but now there's many really talented women doing fantastic work, really artistic, really exciting. I think, stories about all sorts of things, all sorts of subjects. So now I think that almost 50-50 women and men creating comics in the UK, almost, and really talented people. So yeah, we've got lots and lots of female talent. I don't worry about women in comics. The first comic I ever read was Ghost World by Daniel Clowes, and that was a comic I fell in love with and made me realise that I want to draw comics myself. But I always drew stories with pictures when I was a child. It was natural to me. I think most children draw and write and tell stories. I just never stopped. I never grew up. I did a really interesting project with the British Red Cross, all about a teenage refugee called Ibrahim, who is from Iran, who came to the UK. Really brave, incredible man, and he allowed me to tell his story, his autobiographical story for him. So we did a 20-page comic online, which you can read on my website. It's called Over, Under, Sideways, Down, and it's a comic about a teenage refugee called Ibrahim. My love for comics is the fact that it communicates with a global audience. I can come to somewhere like Mexico. I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately, but I can pick up Mexican comics and I can see the world as viewed through that artist's eyes. And it's my love for the medium, I think, which keeps me going. I think it's a democratic medium. It's not expensive to create a comic. All you need is paper and pen. It's not an elitist art form. People with no education or the highest education, anyone can do it. Anyone can understand it. Anyone can make their own. Like choosing your favorite child, it's not possible. Too many favorite comics. I've read some really good comics in the last few years. One is about it's by a woman called Una, and it's called Becoming Unbecoming, and it was published this year by Myriad Edition, and it's a true story about a woman growing up. She was sexually abused, and she talks about her experiences and how she developed her identity. And it's done in the backdrop of all these Yorkshire Ripper murders, which were happening in the 70s, so it has a historical context. Really amazing, really interesting and very important book. So that's one of my favourite I've read this year. Well, Salman Rushdie is at this festival. I love Salman Rushdie. His work is very amazing, lots of magical realism. I love Toni Morrison, again, she writes like poetry. So many people, too many to mention.